Hey there guys and gals, just a quick one before we begin. Thank you so much for watching this guide. If it helps or if you enjoy it, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share with a friend as well. Huge shout out as well to all my Patreon supporters and YouTube members, so thank you so much. Also, if you enjoy the dark side of gaming, which involves controversies with streamers and studios, murder and more, check out my podcast called Gaming's Darker Side. You can find it on Spotify, Apple Music, or wherever you get your podcasts. So thank you so much, and now, on with the good stuff. And here we are then with the good stuff. This is Heretic and Hexen. This was created by Raven Software on a modified Doom engine, and was originally released in 1994 and 1995, but is back in all its FPS monster shooting glory. It's available for £13.24 or $14.99 a US $1, but is included with your Xbox Gamepass subscription. Now, achievements-wise, there is a whole lot of miscellaneous going on, but with the handy-dandy book of cheats we have at our disposal, doing it this way will take roughly around an hour or less. If you're doing it legit, of course, slightly longer. There is one achievement where if you don't have 3 controllers, it's best to do it on a PC, otherwise the 43 of 44 shown are on console. So, as I said, should take less than an hour hopefully, so with that being said, let's do it. And we will start with Heretic, we will go with single player, and we will start getting into the swing of things quite quickly. Now, let's go to level select. The first thing we're going to do, keep it on the City of the Damned, go to episode 1 mission 8, Hell's Maw. Keep it on very easy, it doesn't matter, because of course we're going to be doing God mode and all that stuff. So we're going to pop it on, we will press the start button, go down to options, first of all. And then if we go to gameplay, click the unlock all cheats option, just to click that one on, and then we can go back, then we can go to cheats, and we're going to be doing this more or less every time. So you're going to go God mode first, obviously, so you know we don't die. Then give all. So that's give all weapons. Then down to no clipping, the third option. And for now, what will we do? We will do... Now, sometimes we'll do a couple of others as well, but for now we're just going to leave it at those 3. So first of all, turn directly around. We're going to grab the... If you press right bumper and left bumper to siphon through your weapons, we're going to grab this one, which looks like a golden bird or something. Head behind you. And in one of the rooms, either on the left or right, there is a bunch of enemies that we're going to get. We need to kill 3 enemies at once with a single Phoenix rod shot. So, if you just press the right tree, we'll make a save here, because there's a couple of achievements we're going to get as well. Now, we are just going to shoot it once, and then hopefully that should kill off at least 3 enemies. If it doesn't, you can just reload the game and just try again. That's what we'll be doing for a few of these. But that is the Wrath of the Phoenix. Next up, we are going to, so load up your game, go back down to cheats, and we're going to enable the Tome of Power, the Shazam cheat. We need to kill 3 enemies with the rain. So now, scroll across to what looks like a bald demon weapon, and then just press the right trigger, and then try and lure the enemies into the Hellfire. If they get found into the Hellfire, that'll get you the Manna from Heaven achievement. Alright, so what we will do now is we will reload that save once again. Let's just have a breather. That's how I breathe, apparently. Load up the game, and then this time what we're going to do, we're going to keep it on the... Well, what are we going to get? We're going to, keep it with the Wrath of the Phoenix weapon. Go down to cheats and enable the Tome of Power again. Now we need to kill 20 enemies in one Tome of Power power-up. So we're going to kill these enemies, quickly dart across to the other room, and then once you've killed these, head to the right from here. Oh, there we go, just kill that guy. So we're going to head to the right, so basically out at the back, and head all the way straight through into this next area and room where you're going to find a whole bunch of these weird Death Reaper broskies. Just keep slamming the way until the Power Trip achievement unlocks. You should have more than enough time to unlock it. Just give it the old smashy doodles, and congratulations, you just smashed your doodle from the Manna from the Power Trip. Congratulations, nice. Right, once that one is done, we can, we're actually going to end this particular level. We'll end the game right here. And we are going to go and grab another couple of achievements. Obviously, that's the whole point in this achievement guide, to grab all of the achievements, but you know what I mean. So we go to level select, go to Fate's Path, and we'll go to Raven's Lair. So E6, M1. Again, sticking on very easy. It doesn't matter because we're going to go God mode and all that juicy stuff anyway. Juicy Maggie So Juicy Chicken stuff. So God mode, give all, no clipping. And we will also do give all artifacts as well this time. So we need to do that for some achievements in a bit as well. But first of all, we're going to go to Morph Ovum. And you do that by pressing right or left on the D-pad. So if you go right on the D-pad, find the Morph Ovum, which is basically like a big giant chicken egg. And to use these power-ups or these artifacts, you need to click in the right stick. Now, to get this achievement, we need to transform 5 enemies into chickens with a single use. So, the best way to do that, from here, we came out of the start position, coming to the right, coming to the left into this area. But if we head all the way down, you can see a whole bunch of enemies here, just lined up absolutely perfectly. And sometimes you may need to, that's why I made a save game, by the way. Sometimes it won't work straight away. So, just keep reloading until it saves. It took me a good couple of attempts here to get all 5. But there we go. Nice and easy, sort of, once you've done it. But yeah, you may need to reload your game a few times right there. But once we have done that, we can reload the game again. Because we got all artifacts, we are going to now activate the Ring of Invincibility. So, again, right on the D-pad or left on the D-pad. Right stick to click it in. Then the Wings of Wrath. So you need to find the Wings of Wrath. Right stick, click in, and then a Tome of Power. So right stick to click in the Tome of Power, and that should get you the I'm Kinda Unstoppable achievement. And as it turns out, yeah, you might be. It would come in handy if there was a real monster invasion one day, wouldn't it? The ability to cheat your way through everything. Anyway, once we have put that out, we are now going to end the game. We are going to go back. So single player once more. We're going to go back to level select. And we're going to go back to E1, M8, the Hell's Maw. I'm going to get another 2 achievements as well right here. So, first of all, what we're going to do, we're going to go God mode. But we're not going to give all the weapons. Because we need this one here, the staff. We can obviously do no clipping. Just make sure not to give all the weapons. So go back behind you into one of the rooms. And just kill 5 enemies with this chunky old staff. May take a few attempts, but, you know, a little jab to the crotch and they'll go down in no time at all. As in, any real man would as well, if they had a few jabs to the crotch from a big staff like this. So once the achievement has unlocked, we're going to go for another one. So this time what we're going to do is head down to Cheaty McBleaties. Cheat the beat the meat. We're going to now go to give all, guns, guns, guns. And we're going to find the gloves. So it should only be one when you press the right bumper. So it should be just a little set of gloves. These ones right here. And with this one, all we need to do is kill 10 enemies on the map. So again, it's right trigger as always to kill the enemies. But we just need to kill 10 enemies in one map, which should be fine. Because we're going to basically head back to the place with the whole floating Death Grim Reaper broskies were. So once we kill those guys. So from here, we'll take a right down to the sort of back of the map. Again, and we're just going to head straight through. And again, this may take a minute or two, but give it the old green boogie power of death. And yeah, kill enough enemies until the achievement unlocks. Take my book. This is basically a toddler's hands right now. Full of boogers trying to touch you and hug you all the time. So once that bit of deliciousness is over, let's end the game. We're going to be going for 4 achievements in one little run now, which is always nice. So, end the game, single player, level select, keep it as it is. So, E1, M1, the docks in the City of the Damned episode. So, we're getting 4 achievements here, and you have to do this very specifically. So, go down to cheats, put God mode on, that's fine. And then we're going to go to cheats, kill all enemies. So, make sure to type in note, kill all enemies. And then finally, go to cheats and go to give all keys. So leave the no clipping and leave the give all weapons. Don't do them for now. Head to the right, press the X button to open up the secret area to grab the quartz flask and a silver shield. Out of here, head to the opposite end, where we are going to find a wonder crystal there and another quartz flask. Again, we're going to be grabbing all items and finding all secrets in this level. Head to the right to find the next door. Go straight through, straight down again. You should have killed all enemies, so you got nothing to worry about. Not that you did anyway. Head left into this door to grab a secret area and gauntlets of the necromancer. Open up the door again with the X button, and then head straight through, up the steps. And then take a little, go basically straight ahead. Now we can do no clipping. So we can head straight through, and then make sure to turn no clipping back off. Again, it is so we can pick up specific items. So head all the way down, where we go to the right, sort of hug the right hand wall, where you can find the bag of holding and some arrows. The arrows don't matter, it's the bag of holding that we need. Now, before no clipping back through the same way we went, head as far right here as you can, or sort of as far back as you can. To make sure that the secret area has actually unlocked. There we go. So make sure to go as far back against the wall as you can, so it says that you found a secret area. Then we can no-clip our way through. Again, turn it off once we get in here. Turn it off, turn it off. Right, take a left, go through the door here. Secret door, and then we grab a couple of one crystals. They're fine. Straight up, to the left there, you can find the Tome of Power. That's another one we need. Then turn around and continue on your way up the steps here. And up the steps, up the steps. Don't fall, don't die. Doesn't matter if you don't die, we got God mode on, baby. Okay, now we found another secret area, and we've also grabbed the ethereal crossbow as well. So put no clipping back on, so we can go straight forward and up over the other side. That's it, come on, use your baby legs. Yeah, man. There we go. And turn no clipping back off. And then take a left, so we're going to go through the left secret door. Well, it's not secret, it's basically right there. But before finishing the level, go to cheats once again. So don't finish the level yet. Go to cheats, turn give all on. So make sure to give all weapons and keys, and then we can finish the level. Now, doing that will get us the Master Assassin achievement for killing all enemies on one map, Clean Sweep for getting all items on one map, the Now I've Seen Everything for finding all secrets on one map, and because we just gave ourselves all the weapons at the very end right there, that gives us the Ready for Anything achievement for finishing a map with 100 health, 200 armor, and all weapons. So very sneaky, suspiciously sneaky, but we're all good. We're all handy. We're all fine. Right, now we can end the game. Single player again. Only this time we're going to go to level select. The episode is going to be Hell's Maw, and we're going to go to E2M9, the Glacier. And we'll put it on very easy. That, again, doesn't matter. This one's very easy. All we're going to do then, we're going to go to cheats, God mode on, then no clipping. And then from here, we can just literally go straight forward. So straight forward, all the way. We're basically going to find a fire mace. And we just go forward, 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 all the way through forward until you get into this little room, this little secret area right here. Turn no clipping off and grab the fire mace directly in front of you. That is a nice, quick and cheesy one. I mean, it's all easy cheesy with cheatsy peasies, but you know what I mean. So we can now go ahead and just end this level. Right, so now we are going to go back to single player, level select, and we're going to go back to E1 M8 Hell's Maw. We're basically going to just complete this episode now. Now that we've done all of the stuff, we can now complete it. Now, again, obviously cheats, God mode, give all, etc. And I realised that I could have done this in a lot sort of smoother way. But, well, I didn't. So there we go. So head back once you've gone no clipping. Basically nip your way all the way through the back. This time we're going to avoid the Grim Reapers and stuff. Straight through. And no clip. Turn no clipping off. X button to finish. Job done. Nice and easy. Yeah, like I said. So I could have done this in a lot easier and a lot smoother transitional way. But, you know, since I didn't, well, you'll have to sue me. Except don't sue me because I don't have any money. And don't sue me for my computer because I won't be able to do any other guides. So, yeah. Right, next up then, we are now going to go to Hell's Maw. We're going to go to E2 M8, the Portals of Chaos. And we will start the game. And we are going to get another 2 achievements right here. So, again, go to cheats, God mode on. Weapons, give all. Guns, give all. And, of course, no clipping. So what we need to do, we will head straight, first of all, so head straight, and get out this weapon, the Phoenix, the Wrath of the Phoenix, basically heading straight again, and then right inside this lava pit should be a Molitor. So we will no clip off, so turn no clipping off, and also we will enable the Tome of Power as well. So the Wrath of the Phoenix weapon, enable Tome of Power, kill the Molitor. Yeah. You dare. You go to hell and you dare. That'll be one achievement we'll grab, and we can actually go ahead and finish Mission 2, Episode 8. So turn no clipping back on, and you can see that a couple of these doors have opened up. Turn no clipping back off, head through one of the doors, any one, to finish that. So we got Charbroiled to perfection. Charbroiled is basically going to be one of the next Pokemon, I expect, since they're running out of names. And Hell's Maw as well. Okay, so now we're going to end this game. And we head to single player again, level select. We're going to go to the third one, the Dome of Disparral and Disparral's Keep. Very easy. So basically, another 2 achievements we're going to get here for killing Disparral and for completing it as well. So again, same old, God mode, give all, no clipping. And we will enable the Tome of Power again, since, you know, it's a pretty powerful Tome of Power. And now I just like using the Wrath of the Phoenix weapon here. We go slightly to the left though. That's where we need to go. Slightly to the left, straight through, where we find this broski right here. Disparral is on top of him. This guy is a bit of a pain in the old monster hole. Purely the monster bit's fine once you've killed him off, but Disparral sort of does a little bit of transporting now and again. So you start killing him, and then he transports your way, then he just nips off somewhere else, then you got to find him, and then that just keeps happening. So every time he teleports away, just find him again, and just keep going until Disparral is disparrowed on the flow. Now, of course, it may take you a little bit shorter time, it may take you a little bit longer, because depends where he teleports his scrawny, bony butt to. Once you've done that, then you can see at the opposite end of where we just killed him, basically just behind those big blue statue things or whatever. We can no-clip our way, finish the level, Disparral's Keep. That's going to be another Pokemon name, that isn't it? Basically going to be Spearow and Fearow, Disparral. Anyway, let's end the game once you have finished that level. So you should have got the Dome with the Spiral achievement there. Next up, again, level select. This time we're going to go to the 4th one, the Ossuary. E4M8, Shattered Bridge. Very easy. This time we're just going to complete these episodes. So, as always, cheats. We could just do no clipping, and if you want, you could just kill all the enemies just to make things a little bit easier. Or God mode, it really doesn't matter which. But we're just going to basically head straight forward. In fact, we need to kill all the enemies in order to get the ending. So basically kill all the enemies and head straight forward until you see this part right here. Turn no clipping off and finish the level. Wow, 61 kills with just a brush of the hand. My God, you're talented. Right, end game. Even Thanos is jealous. So let's end the game. Next one, we are going to complete Heretic episode 5. We're almost done with Heretic, actually. We're not too far away from the end now. A few minutes away. Got more things to do, but the Stagnant Demense, E5M8, the Field of Judgment. Start the game. And obviously, you know the drill. Cheat your way through life, just to make life easier for you. Kill all the enemies once again. And then from here, we literally just take a right. And then we end the game. So we end the mission right there. So after killing all the enemies, so obviously that's what you have to do legitimately. You have to find all the enemies, kill them, and then come back to the beginning to finish it. But that one is nice and easy cheat-wise. Right, let's end the game again then. And then we're going to go single player, level select. This time we're going to episode 6. So Fate's Path, Raven's Lair. Raven's Lair. And then we're just going to complete this bit bonus hidden level. So, no clip. And kill all the enemies. And then if we go to the left, so look directly left. And then slightly left again. And here we are at the end. There we go. Nice and easy again. Turn no clipping off. And wow, 125. That's a lot of level right there we've just done in 13 seconds. God damn. God damn, we're impressive. Right, 2 more achievements for Heretic that we've got left to do before we crack on with Hexen. So again, let us end the game. And we basically now have to find the Tempest one. So we're going to change the game this time. We're going to go over to Heretic Faith Renewed. Because these are the final 2 achievements that we need to get in. Faith Renewed. So you press the A button as well if you think there's loading up. It's actually not. Go to E1M9, the Pocket Plane. Very easy. Start the game. And obviously we do the same thing as we've been doing so far. Again, it's always worth making a save as well at the beginning of every level, just in case an achievement doesn't unlock or something doesn't work the way you want it to. But do God mode and kill all enemies, of course. Now, what we're doing, we're going to go straight. So don't go where I just went. So we go straight. And then we're going to go right through this door here. And then we're going to go straight again. Yep, just keep going straight. Now, if you want to, if it makes it easier, turn on your... So if you press Y, you should be able to find the map once you've turned the map on in the cheats. But it's basically in this room, right at the bottom of the map, more or less. And this is where we find the Tempest Wand. So this room right here, I'll just show you. So it's right at the bottom, not too far from where we started. But I do apologize, that wasn't very smooth right there. Turn off the no clipping in order to get the 1 crystal. That'll get us the Shocking Development achievement. So again, apologies that wasn't the smoothest. But I did show you where it was on the map. So as long as you put in the cheats to turn on the map and go to the bottom of it, then you should find it no problem. Right, so we'll end the game, go to level select. We're going to go to the Grand Chapel now, E1M8. And we're basically just going to complete Faith Renewed in order to get the last achievement in Heretic. So again, we'll turn no clipping on. We'll kill all the enemies again. And we'll just head straight forward. Straight forward. Straight forward. And straight forward. And that's it. Up these steps. Straight forward past the guy's loincloth. And here is the end. So turn no clipping back off. Pop the button, and then here is the ending for us. Job done. Heretic is done in about 25 mins. Again, 22 kills as if we didn't actually do anything. How impressive are we? Damn impressive, that's what. So, suck it. No, well, anyway, so, we're going to end the game. You should be on 22 out of 44 achievements and 506 gamer score. There we go. Now, this for Hexen, because this is the game Hexen where we need the basically PC for the one achievement. It might be easier to do it on PC, so you can. Otherwise, we'll just start Hexen beyond Heretic. But basically, if you open up the console command, you can spawn in certain enemies. But again, I know a lot of people don't have PCs or they only have laptops or something, so that's why I'm showing this on console. Just in case you don't have access to a PC or whatever. So, start Hexen, and the first level we're going to go to then is Necropolis. Nepopolis. Make sure to put it on very hard. Again, this is important to put it on very hard. So, Hexen, Necropolis, very hard. Turn God mode on. Give all on. The first achievement we're going for is to land 10 flawless combos in a row with spiked gauntlets. So we're not going to kill all the enemies, but we're going to find the spiked gauntlet, so this weapon right here. And as long as you got God mode on, it doesn't matter. Go up to the book, and we are going to, if you press the X button, choose the fighter class. Take a left. So just a left. It might be a little bit dark, so try and go as slow as I can, but then straight through the wall again. And you can head down these little bits of steps where we can find a portal. So we're going to have to no-clip off in order to, obviously, portal our way through. Portal 3.0, Heretic and Hexen. Straight through again. You can ignore the book if you want, but we're going to be making a save soon because we're going to be getting a whole bunch of achievements in this area. Straight through, and again, we're just going to punch this boss enemy to death for the moment. And once he is down, dead, and out for the count, a whole bunch of other enemies are going to spawn through the doors. So all we're going to do is just punch the crap out of these broskies. Oh, I got that a lot sooner than I thought then. But basically, just keep beating these until you get the infinite combo achievement. So that's all good. But once you do have that, again, we can end the game. And the next time, we're going to be getting another 4 achievements. So we're going to go level select again. And we're going to start back off at Necropolis. So we're going to go very easy this time. And again, we're going to be doing a few set specifical things. So, as always, go down to cheats. God mode on. Give all on. And no clipping on. And while we're here as well, we can go to give all artifacts. Very important to put give all artifacts on. So go straight through. Interact with the book, first of all, and what we're going to do is choose all 3 fighter classes. So hit fighter first, and then cleric. Make sure that the weapon changes as well, and then mage. So make sure that your weapon there has changed for all 3. Once you've done that, you can just choose whichever one you want. I just go fighter, and then head left again. And then again, straight through the wall, go down. Oh, god damn it. Okay, right. Oh, god damn it. Okay, right, since I'm apparently no longer drunk and I've sobered up, no clip your way through the portal. Now this time we're going to pick the hammer. So again, make sure to choose the hammer of retribution, it's called. And then we'll just head straight through once again. Oh, yep, press the X button to open up the door. And you need to kill an enemy from far away. So I'm trying to just kill this boss here with the hammer of retribution. Or basically throwing hammer. Once you have killed this boss, it may not unlock, but as long as you, the enemies will appear from the door on the left, of course, as we've already seen once. So just as long as you're sort of far enough away, killing an enemy with the Hammer of Retribution, the achievement should unlock as soon as this stupid enemy dies. Oh, there you go, he's good. Right, here we go then. They're all starting to pile in from the left, so stay as far away as you can. Kill one of the enemies. There we go. Nice job. That is it. Okay, so now we can actually just, if we turn no clipping back on. Oh, well, we can kill all enemies, actually. It doesn't matter which you do, actually, but I believe if you kill all the enemies, the boss appears. So straight through into the next room to kill this boss. Doesn't matter with what weapon. But you're basically going to kill him. And then once he is out and down for the count, which should be about now. Ah, well, aren't I fantastic? The ending portal will appear, so we can just turn... Oh, we can just go straight through since no clipping's already off. And there we go. So that should get us the... I thought this was a melee class for killing an enemy with a long distance. Killing Korax. Plays all 3 classes and completing Hexen beyond Heretic. So a nice cheeky 4 achievements done in the space of your mum. So we're going to start getting a couple of achievements now with... so if we head to Heretic Seminary, Heretic, yeah, that one. We're basically going to get a few achievements to do with the artifacts now. So again, head down to cheats once we begin. God mode on, give all on, no clipping on, and again, more importantly, give all artifacts. Now, if we press right or left on the D-pad, we're going to find the Fletchit, which basically looks like a poison fart bottle. That one, the green buggy breath in there. We're going to head straight through. Basically, we're going to kill an off-screen enemy with the fighter's Fletchit. So continue heading straight through. And then we're going to be in this area. Now, what we can do, we're going to make a save here, just in case that it doesn't work, or in case it doesn't unlock. But what we'll do, we'll go forward a little bit, turn around, press the right bumper to smash a few out, and then just no-clip your way through any wall. Now, sometimes it may not work. If it doesn't work, obviously reload the save and try again, but that was the tactic I found that worked. So, throw a few, no-clip your way through to the next wall, and then hopefully it should unlock for you there nicely and dicely. But that's the bombs away achievement done. Next up, we're going to be getting another 2 achievements. And we're basically going to... Again, this is another one I could have done a little bit in a smoother transition, because we're heading back to Necropolis now. Necropolis. This is just one where I could have done all at once, but I realised that this was actually the easiest level to get this. So again, God mode on, give all on, no clipping on, and give all artifacts again. Because what we're going to do, we're going to kill them with a single gas cloud. We need to, so if we go to the poison fart bottle Fletchit again, we're also going to use the disc of repulsion in order to use it. So again, just choose a class, doesn't matter which one. Oh, in fact, it does actually. Choose the cleric. Choose the cleric. Make sure to choose the cleric as we begin. Then left, through the wall a couple of times. Into the portal once more. So basically, the 2 achievements we need to kill 3 centaurs or slaughters with a single gas cloud, and kill an enemy with a gas cloud launched by a disc of repulsion. And the only play, again, if you're playing on PC, you would just get some enemies, some of these enemies in. But if we're just playing on console and we can't do that, we're just going to come to this area. So kill this enemy first of all. Kill the boss. And again, eventually we're going to make a little save, because we're going to be doing another couple of achievements in this room as well. So just shoot, shoot, shoot you Mary Toot. Kill that stinky bruh. Okay, right. We are going to... Well, it doesn't make a difference at the minute, but I make a save here anyway. Because these enemies that are going to attack us, they're not the ones that we need. So we'll just kill all these guys dead for a moment. Right, so once they are dead... There we go, there's the last one. We're going to make a save here. So make sure to make a save here. Now, how we're going to get these 2 achievements is, so get your Fletchet out, make sure the next enemies, these are the Centaurs, drop 1 bottle, and then use the Disc of Repulsion, press the right stick on the Disc of Repulsion, that basically throws it away, and then that should get us the killing an enemy with the gas cloud, and just lure some of the enemies into this gas cloud, and eventually they will start dropping dead. And that should be 3 enemies done. So killing 3 of the centaurs with a single gas cloud. There we go. Also, make sure to grab the Disc of Repulsion in this area as well. So since we've used 1, and we have no clipping off, make sure to pick up a Disc of Repulsion, and you'll get it's for a special occasion for collecting and holding 25 of any artifact. So just make sure to pick that one up there. So again, turn no clipping off, and make sure to pick up a Disc of Repulsion once you've used 1. Right, so load up the game, and then we're going to head back. So before the centaurs start kicking our asses, we are going to no clip our way through. This time, we are going to make sure that we are the cleric. And basically, what we're going to do is heal a total of 1,000 health with the serpent staff. There's a specific way that we can do this. If you die, it doesn't matter. It's all good. But basically, what we're going to do is... So, this... let me just explain. Right, so, you're going to let yourself get hit. So, turn God mode off. And you're going to let yourself get hit down to 10, 20 health. Whatever it is. When you do that, so again, you're going to make sure to save it as well at a certain point. But we're going to turn God mode on. So, once you are down to sort of 10, 20 health... and you've made a save somewhere. So again, I make a save sort of in a little random place. So 10, 20 health, turn God mode on. You need to be up close in order to suck the health out of these people. Once you've done that, you've got 100 health. Reload the save. Turn God mode back on. So here we go, reload the save. So turn God mode back on quickly before you die. And then head straight up to these people. If you try and do it from far away, you just shoot them dead. But you need to be up close in order to suck the health out of them. So that's, yeah, that's a specific way that I found to do that. So make sure that you're far enough away from the enemies. Let yourself get hit down to 10. Move away from the enemies slightly. Make a save. And then turn God mode back on once you've reloaded that save. Get yourself 1,000. Heal yourself with 1,000 health. With the serpent staff. It is the staff here with the eyeball. And then that should be good. But once you've done that, we can reload the save because we can get another achievement now as well. So if we go, again, go down to cheat. So once you've got that Schlurp achievement then, put God mode on again. We're actually just going to go back towards the book. So here we go, go back towards the book. Because we're going to use the mage this time. Now sometimes it may not work, so you may have to flick through either reload the save or flick through the fighters a couple of times. But get the blue one-stick thingamajigger out. Now, what we need to do is kill 2 enemies at once with the Sapphire Wand. Now, there are easier enemies in sort of the first or second level. But as long as you have... Again, because they're in a line for me, make sure that they're sort of set up in a line like so. And just keep slapping your way through. Just keep holding it, and they will go down eventually. But as long as they're all in a line, there we go, nice. So they should, for killing 2 enemies at once. And again, if it doesn't work, you can either reload it and go on to an easier level or just reload the save. Doesn't matter which. Right, okay, so we are sticking with this area. So once we've pressed pause, we'll go down to load game. So load the same game that we were on. Again, turn God mode on because I was just in the same area. Head straight through again to the book. Where this time we are going to make sure to choose the mage. And the reason we're doing this is we need our bare hands out. So there's 2 achievements we're going to get here. So with our bare hands we can free stuff. So if you press right or left on the D-pad to go to the Porculator, this transforms enemies into pigs. Now we need to transform 5 enemies into pigs with a single use of the Porculator. So I'm going to make a save here. So again, just like the chicken one, make sure that there's 5 enemies sort of in a row. Again, this took me a few times in order to do, so I had to reload my save a few times. Then what we need to do is have a total of 10 unshattered frozen corpses active at once. So it does make it easier with the pigs, Sometimes, again, it may not work and the enemies may sort of shatter them as they walk towards them. If that is the case, just go ahead, reload your save. Now that we've got the Making Bacon achievement for transforming the 5 enemies, we could just shoot basically most of them or all of them into pigs. So once that is done, again, just make sure to try and shoot 10 pigs without stepping on them in order to get 10 unshattered frozen corpses active at once. Sculpture garden done. Job done. Up the mum. There we go. Lovely job. So, well, hasn't this been a fun 40 minutes so far, you guys? Alright, on to the next one then. So, we are done with this area finally, so we're going to end the game, go to single player. God damn it, what I'm trying to do is change the game, actually. So, change the game. We are now going to go to Hexen, Death Kings of the Dark Citadel. My god. How I don't have a voice acting job yet is beyond me. It's probably because I'm too lazy to get things set up, but, you know, apart from that, it's fine. Right, we're going to go to level select. We are going to choose the Constable's Gate. And we're going to go very hard. So, Constable's Gate level, difficulty very hard. We're going to kill a Heresiac. A hairy sack. Hairy sack, I'll call him. It's just easier. So, again, God mode on. Give all on. No clipping on. So, give all weapons and no clipping. And give all artifacts as well. Because basically, we're going to kill him with a fletchet as well. It just makes things easier. So, we'll just drop straight down. Head slightly left here through the double doors. And we'll just nip through all these broskies. We're going to choose the Cleric class. So choose the Cleric class. From here, we're going to grab the Serpent Staff Eyeball. And we're going to go straight ahead. And here is the Hairy Sack. Basically, I end up just smashing a couple of the Poison Fletchets down. So just chuck a couple of these down, clicking in the right stick. Oh, and apparently I use my fiery ball hands as well. And that'll get him down quicker than a quick thing on Quick Island Quicksand. Okay, a little bit longer than I thought. Nope, there he is. I hate that guy. I hate you guys. Especially Kenny. I hate him the most. Okay, so once you've shaved the hairy sack, we are now going to get another 2 achievements. So, from here, we're going to change the game once more. We're going to go to Hexen, Beyond Heretic. Single player, level select, and this time we're going to stick with the 7 portals. Start the game on very easy. And what we're going to do then is do the same thing we've been doing before. So, God mode on, give all, no clipping, and give all artifacts. So, we're going to find and use the Wings of Wrath. We've given all the artifacts to ourselves, so just find the Wings of Wrath, click the right stick in order to use that to get the Are You Ready to Fly achievement. Are you ready to fly without smoking the old wacky backy? Yes. Right, okay, so for some reason this did not unlock, so I revealed the auto map, and basically if you head to the bottom of the map, again, the Y button is, once you've enabled it in the cheats, press the Y button. Go here and you will find this big bell. Now, this is, you're supposed to get the achievement for ringing the bell without grabbing the silver key. Now, I definitely haven't grabbed the silver key, but for some reason it just was not unlocking at all. So, I ended up quitting the game, so exiting the game, going back to the same level. Yep, doing all that again. Only this time, I didn't put on any of the cheats. Only God mode I turned on. And no clipping. So, if it doesn't unlock for whatever reason, restart the level, God mode on, clipping on, head to the right and sort of around until you find the tower here. Head up. Now, give it a punch. Oops, I fell, but the achievement unlocked there. So, that is how I got the achievement to unlock for me anyway. So, maybe it was to do with the finding all the artifacts, perhaps, or doing something else. But basically, God mode on, no clipping, punch it, job done. Okay, so next upper, we are not too far from the end now, but 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes away now from the end. So choose the next level, Castle of Grief, put it on very easy. We're going to get another 2 achievements. Oh, in fact, make sure not to give all weapons as well. Very important here, make sure to not give all weapons. First of all, though, we're going to go straight to the chicken and pig morph. And we are going to wait here for a simple 30 seconds or so. And that'll get us the Porcine Predicament for getting turned into a pig and surviving. So there we go, that's job done. So we've turned into a pig and survived. So again, do not give all weapons on. We can turn God mode on. That'd be fine because we're going to be assembling a fourth weapon on any class. But we need to do it without all of the weapons on. So make sure, if you have turned all weapons on, just restart the level. Anyway, turn all artifacts on and the map on. Because what we'll do... Oh, make sure to turn no clipping on as well. Because we're going to head all the way down to the bottom of the map. This little teensy tiny bit in the right bottom hand area. Because we are going to turn no clipping off and head through the portal. Again, also make sure to get the Disc of Repulsion ready as well. So you end up in this little area right here. Just nip through these enemies. Get out of my way, get out of my way. You two-headed monstrosity. Get out of my way. Now, this enemy who is next to a cliff, we are going to throw off the cliff with the Disc of Repulsion. So again, throw him off, and that should get you the Lookout Below achievement. Now again, the achievement for me took quite a few minutes to unlock. So I even have a look here. Yeah, Sequence Break, we've already done that, I just showed you, but it didn't unlock for me earlier. So anyway, once it should unlock anyway, head across. Throw these two enemies off if you so wish. Doesn't matter which way. But we basically... This is where we're going to start assembling our weapon. And again, if you don't have the holding artifacts 25 at once, you can grab some Disc of Repulsions over there. There we go. The achievement finally unlocked for me right there. But once we have got that, again, because we don't have all the weapons, very important not to do that. We will turn no clipping on and now go straight through the doors. And straight through these broskies. Oh, didn't even turn God mode on. Yeah, right, make sure to turn God mode on so you know we don't die. Straight through. And straight through again. And turn no clipping off. Now this, I can't remember if this is the bit that took a few times for it to work. Oh, no, we're all good for this one. And then just go straight ahead. Again, turn no clipping back on. Now, this is the first part where we're going to get the pieces of the weapon. So, just right here. So, we're going to just kill these guys dead. Again, really doesn't matter if you kill them or not. But, you know, they're just a pain in the bum. So, there's two little pieces of weapons we can grab here. So, turn the no clipping off. Grab the segment. Or three of them, actually. So, grab all three items there. And then head around. Open up... Turn no clipping back on, go through this little part of the wall on the right. Straight through and straight through again, where we're going to find this. We're going to punch him in the butt. That'll obviously annoy him. I mean, have you ever been punched in the butt and not been annoyed? Slap on the butt is fine, a punch in the butt is not. Turn no clipping off to get these, the two segments of the next weapon. And then, again, turn no clipping on, and then head basically more or less sort of slightly left and straight, where we find... so turn no clipping back off, and we're going to grab the rest of the achievements, or the rest of the weapons, and that should be the Pieces of Power achievement. Done, learn, thank you, mum. All good in the hood. Okay, so we now just have 3 more achievements left to get. 2 of those are for completing certain Hexen levels, where we change the game, and the 2 is basically going on the PC if you don't have 3 controllers. Although PC would be easy to do it. So back to Death Kings of the Dark Citadel. Go to the Knave level. Again, very easy. Doesn't matter which one. And we will go to Cheats. God mode on. Give all on. All the weapons and keys, of course. No clipping on. And if you want, you can kill all the enemies. Again, doesn't matter which, though. So from here we go straight through. avoid the water, so go straight but slightly to the left so you're not on the water. And then straight through again, turn no clipping back off. And then nip straight through. And then from here then we can just turn no clipping back on. And we will go straight through once more. Straight through. Ouch, 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 ouch. Straight through. And straight through. Now this is a little bit awkward. This may take a few attempts here, but the portal is obviously behind this guy. Now you can just beat the guy to death and see if the door opens, but just try and get as close to the portal as you can and no clip off. Sometimes, like me, you may get stuck. If that's the case, just trying to keep no clipping on and off until it works like a big bird. Ah, there we go. Look, a little bit of elbow grease and a bit of manpower. Ish, we did it. Right, so that is for completing the Death Kings of the Dark Citadel. Now we just have the Vestiges of Grandeur left to go. So press the start button, end the game. End the game. End the game. End the damn game. Right, there we go. Change game. So again, we will be going to the Hexen Vestiges of Grandeur. Very posh. Oh, yes, rather. Right, go to level select. The only one we can select is Serpent Temple. Now, this one, we are going to use the map to fly about because this is a huge level. Hugey McStoogey level. So again, cheats as always. God mode, give all, no clipping, and reveal auto map. So press the Y button and we will gently fly to the right, where we are going to go to the bottom. So literally the bottom right of the map is where we're going to head. Again, as I said, this is a insanely huge map. So there we go. You should be in the room now with the portal. So turn no clipping off and nip straight through. Now we're on to another level. So the same level, but another level. Turn no clipping back on. We're just going to go to the right this time. All the way right, where you're going to see what looks like a bunch of squares and X's and O's tic-tac-toe board. There it is. So sort of top right-ish as we can. And again, turn no clipping off in order to nip through the portal. And again, we're on to the another level of the same level. And this time we can just literally nip it straight through. All the way up. All the way up. And you see the circle there at the top. That's the room we're heading for. Excuse me, guys. Just coming through. Don't want to hurt you. Oh, there we go. So straight through and no clipping off. Job done. That is Ozymandias all done. Now, again, I've shown this on console purely because a lot of people, or some people anyway, don't have access to a PC. So, but this one I do highly recommend downloading it on a PC if you do have it and just plugging your controller in. So what you need to do then is go to multiplayer. Doesn't matter which one, but we'll just go to multiplayer on Hexen. Press the tilde key, which I believe is the little, well, I've put it right there on the screen. That will open up the console command. Again, this is for PC only. So we'll go to local here, multiplayer local, and then we'll just start the lobby. Once you have started the lobby and started the game, you will be on your own. But if you are on PC, like I said, press the tilde, again, choose class, doesn't matter which one it is. But you're going to add, so in the console command menu, you need to type in add local player once, add local player again. That will be, that'll give you the other two classes. And then exit level, so enter exit level 5 times. And that should get you the final achievement called the full party. Of course, if you have 3 controllers, you've still got to play through the level as well. So that's why it's easier to do it on PC. But there we go, guys and gals. Whichever way you do that last one, that should be the full 100% walkthrough complete. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Again, thank you for watching. And that's a big love ham chicken tikka wrap from me.